We just got a huge update about Stranger Things, but it might not be what you're thinking. What's going on, guys? I'm Chris and welcome back to another video. So today I got a big old Stranger Things update. Before I dive into all the details and how it could impact Stranger Things Season 5, be sure to hit that like button and comment down below some of your predictions for Season 5. Subscribe and hit that notification bell to help me reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers here on the channel. It means a lot. And check out the Unusual Couple podcast link down below for weekly podcast episodes with myself and my girlfriend Cam. We have a blast with it. So for starters, Stranger Things The First Shadow is an upcoming stage play at West End, which is in the UK. It's not here in the United States. And the events of this play are canon to the actual Stranger Things show, meaning they took place within the actual timeline. Now this is a prequel set in Hawkins 1959, and it features a lot of familiar faces. And today, we got the actual cast and confirmation of what characters will be appearing in this play. Now the main synopsis for this play, as well as the poster for this play, put a big emphasis on Henry Creel, who we know as 01/Vecna. And so this is going to be more of an origin to him in my mind, but also showing us that the main characters had a relationship or knew of the Creel family back in the 50s in Hawkins. So it goes without saying, Henry Creel seems to be the main character of this play, and Virginia Creel and Victor Creel, his parents, also play a role. And here's a photo of the actors that have been cast to play them. In terms of our main beloved characters, Hopper and Joyce are both in this, as well as Bob Newby, superhero. To me, the casting's pretty spot on here, and it'll be cool to see their high school interaction if we ever get to watch this on Netflix, which I'll talk about at the end of this video. It's worth noting that Bob's sister is being introduced in this play, and her name is Patty Newby. Based on the one promotional image, it seems like she might get intertwined with Henry Creel as a character, and this could retcon some of the character relationships we're aware of in the actual Stranger Things show, and it could be something that comes up in Season 5 where Patty Newby is introduced through flashbacks or something. Now, without question, one of the coolest aspects about this play that we know of so far is the fact that the parents of all the main kids are pretty much showing up in this play. We got confirmation that Ted Wheeler as well as Karen will be in this, but it's not Karen Wheeler just yet because they're not married. Karen Childress is her maiden name. Both of Lucas's parents are also going to be in this play, Charles and Sue Sinclair, though at the time Sue's name was just Sue Anderson because they weren't married just yet. Lonnie Byers, who's of course Jonathan and Will's father, is in this play, and I'm interested to see how much of an absolute dickhead he is in this show because he is just the worst in the actual TV show. And it's worth noting that Dustin's mom, Claudia Henderson, is also going to be in this play. Walter Henderson is also listed as a character in this play, and this is either Dustin's father, and Claudia and Walter are already married in the play, or it could be Dustin's uncle, and Claudia could always have just been Henderson, a single mother and proud. Now, there were two more characters introduced that have me the most intrigued. One of those is Dr. Brenner. Obviously, we know he ends up experimenting with 01 and creating this whole program that 11 would eventually become a part of, but I'm always down to see more Dr. Brenner, especially another actor taking on the role in this play, add more depth to that character. We know his ultimate fate in Season 4 of Stranger Things, but adding as much depth to that character as possible is always going to be better. It might give us a better understanding of 01 and Henry, but also it could open the door for more Brenner flashbacks in the 5th season of the show, which if I had to put money on, we're probably going to get. But without question, the most interesting character that's included here to me is Alan Munson. Does that last name sound familiar? Of course it does, because this is Eddie Munson's father. We know in Season 4 of Stranger Things, Wayne Munson is Eddie's uncle who became sort of his guardian as he's living in the trailer. Now we know Eddie's father's name is Al Munson, and that he had a reputation for being up to no good and scheming a lot. So Alan Munson has to be his father because it would make sense to just shorten the name down to Al when people are talking about him. Very curious to see what this character gets up to and if he's similar to Eddie in any way. If I had to put money on it, I would say, yep, the apple probably doesn't fall far from the tree. Now, how are we going to be able to watch this stage play? That's the kicker. We really don't know unless you go out to London and watch this in person. It might be pretty hard to view, which is an interesting move by Netflix and the Duffer Brothers because they've been marketing this as something that may hold the key to the end, meaning it could have a serious impact on the events of Season 5, and it could even give us a greater understanding of character relationships in the final season, specifically regarding Vecna, who's the big bad villain of this show. So to me, it would only make sense in November, on Stranger Things Day, we get an announcement that this is going to be available to view on Netflix. Much like how Hamilton and a lot of other musicals have been high quality recorded and then put on streaming services, I think that's what Netflix needs to do with The First Shadow. They've been pushing this as the key to the end, so it'd only be fair and fitting to fans of this show worldwide who don't have the chance to go watch this in person to be able to watch it in crystal clear high definition on Netflix, especially if it's actually that important to the end of the show. I mean, they dropped this cast list, and this is a full-on prequel to Stranger Things. Like, this play could actually inspire an actual spin-off show. We know the writers are cooking something up, I wouldn't be opposed to a full-on spin-off prequel, and this play could kind of open the door to that becoming a real thing. Hopper and Joyce in high school with Lonnie and all the other kids' parents. Let's have that, because I don't think they're going to be able to top the story of Stranger Things anytime soon, so why not give us a great prequel? We've seen Breaking Bad do it with Better Call Saul, we've seen Star Wars go the prequel route. It can happen and be effective. I think Stranger Things might need to go that route, and this play could, like I said, open the door, or should I say the gate, for this becoming a possibility. Regardless, this is huge news, and the play actually premieres in December. I believe December 14th is like the world premiere of the play this year. So if you do live in London, lucky you might get a chance to go see this in person, but if not, you'd have to make a pretty big trip that's going to cost a pretty penny to get out there and watch this in person. I'm stoked regardless, just to see what the buzz is about. Maybe there'll be some in-depth analysis of this, but of course, I'm holding on to hope, call me delusional, that they actually record and drop this on Netflix, and I think they will. They can't really make any big announcements for Stranger Things because the show is not filming due to the actors and writer strike. On Stranger Things Day, they won't have anything cooked up for us, so why not give us something and say, hey, this play will be available for you guys to view in a few months on Netflix to kind of hold us over until season 5, but also give us some canon content in the Stranger Things universe that's going to give us a better understanding of where we're headed in season 5 and make us really feel the fact that we are in the end game now for Stranger Things as we know it. Whatever it takes, I'm going to try and find a way to watch this one day, even if that means maybe going out to London. Who knows? That's wishful thinking for sure. But what do you guys think of all this news? What character are you most excited to potentially see if they do drop this on streaming one day? Let me know that and more in the comments down below. But guys, Stranger Things is getting new content. It's just in the form of a stage play. So please, 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 Netflix, if you ever see this, drop it on Netflix. It would mean the world to everybody. That's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, comment down below your thoughts on all this news. Subscribe to that notification bell to help reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers here on the channel. It would mean a lot. And check out the Unusual Couple podcast. The link down below. Your support goes a very long way over there. But thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.